Tommy Jones up against Europe's skipper, Mika, who will bowl first.
Look out for the well-known, famous Mika loft. When he releases the ball, he lofts it over the foul line and often goes about 6 to 10 feet down the lane before it touches. And there it is with a big thump.
And that's the start Mika would have wanted.
Yeah, a big thump on the 1-3 pocket there as well. Sets up the reaction in the back end in the pin deck. Very high backswing. You can see where Mika is standing on the approach. He's standing way left. Throwing that ball right, just about makes the pocket. It carries all 10. And there's the European fans, that team domination, and support Team Europe.
Yeah, we'll have to canvass American opinion. Non-playing Americans sitting right in the midst of that Barrett clan. Tommy Jones responding.
As you can see on the score sheet, I could say that both players are actually on a 300 game, but it's true but slightly premature. Let's not go there just yet. Both players, of course, playing the lane, trying to work out where the oil is, which they can't see. It's only they can work it out on their ball reaction.
Well, he's left the 10 standing, and Mika won't be happy with that. Standard's already been set.
Contest. Both of these players more than likely will hit that pocket, the 1-3 pocket for the right-hander. Well, we call him Mr. 300, and people know why. He's had 300 games on this lane. Bowling very much a similar sort of line that he used just now, and that's 2 strikes in a row for him. And a little comment to, I think, Chris Barnes sitting down next to the lane saying, nah, not this time. But hey, he looked absolutely perfect. High backswing, big snap of the wrist, sails that ball out wide, comes back and carries all 10. What a great looking shot.
Well, it was a fascinating insight into the Humdrum response. Well, it's Tommy who's got more than me. So it's the level of competitiveness inside the team that, oh, the messenger, they got the 10 pin. And Mika will be thankful for that. But, yeah, there's no doubt about it. The standard's been set.
Yeah, big smiles all around here for Mika. Not quite in the pocket, you can see it's light on the headpin, but that is the headpin coming back across the pin deck. And he called it right. It's called the messenger. So Mika happy with his work, but 280 is his highest score now.
Yeah, Tommy, 2 strikes so far. That's the turkey.
He's looking awfully good, isn't he? Dear, oh dear. 3 solid strikes in a row for Jones.
From Tampere in Finland originally. Lives and plays in the US these days, and he's able to strike there.
Yeah, now resides in Heartland in Michigan, in the northern states of the USA, plays the PBA Tour, and is one of the top players out there. Been out there for about 13 or 14 years. Also goes out to the Middle East and takes some of the titles out there. Jones, 3 strikes in a row.
4 from 4. TJ perfect so far, thank you very much.
Yeah, I thought this one was just a tad tighter, straighter on that headpin 1-3 pocket. Does it not quite get out as far as it should? No, it's just a little bit, a big reaction in the back end, and that one is high on the headpin in contrast, but it still carries all 10. Could that be the fortunate one? They do say that when bowlers have a 300 game, there's normally 1 strike in there that's maybe slightly not quite right, but the wheel of fortune turns in funny ways sometimes.
Mika strikes again. Standard is so high here.
Yeah, well, the lane condition is certainly holding up over the last couple of games. And we thank the lanesmen Ross Gibson from Boltec to set up this lane. It's a high scoring condition, but as Chris Barnes said in a previous interview, it may well change. The lane pattern may be changed just to test these players out a little bit more, and I mean by changed, it could be shortened or lengthened, and that will make the players put their thinking hats on, maybe have to change some bowling balls with different reactions, but that's maybe all to come. At the moment we're watching, we call him Mr. 300, Tommy Jones, trying to do it again.
4 strikes from 4 frames thus far, and we can make that 5 from 5.
Everything is just about right, isn't it? The repeatability, he's got the speed right, he's got the angles right, he's got the rotation on the ball right, and he's got the reaction in the back end. All of those sort of are the things you have to get right time after time. Repeatability is one of the major parts of this game.
Back over to your commentary team, Cass Edwards and Andy Bodfish.
Here's Mika.
Oh, have some of that. Blow that 10-pin away, Mika. Dear oh dear, certainly not the best shot in the world. Left the 10-pin standing, and he blew it over.
Not for the first time in this game, but that's still 5 strikes from 6 for Mika.
Just about makes the head pin. There's a bit of damage done on the left-hand side, but there's more damage done on the right-hand side with that 10-pin. Great looking shot, a great looking reaction, yes.
Well, that just about sums it up. There's Tommy. It's another strike for TJ.
What Chris do, Tommy do. 6 in a row, looking good. He's not going to get too excited. He's been there before, as we know, not only just at the Weber Cup, but many other tournaments and in the United States. He knows the job is only half done. He's hoping that he can retain the reaction that his ball is getting down lane in the back end. And of course, he hopes that he can throw it exactly perfectly time and time again, as he has been doing.
Mika's the highest ranked European player on the current world list. And he strikes again.
Yeah, it's funny actually, Andy, because Mika Koivunen comes from Finland, obviously, and we know that. But lots of us consider him almost American now. He's been out there, living out there for so long with the family. He's been on the tour for so long, won so much. Very, very respected player out there. One of the best in the world, if not the best. Chris Barnes will have something to say about that.
Just a little break to the rhythm here for Tommy.
Well, he's using the air blower there just to cool his hand off, taking any residue of sweat off before he puts those fingers and thumb into the ball. In fact, he puts the thumb in first and the fingers afterwards, which is slightly unusual.
Chalk it up.
But that's not unusual. 7 in a row for TJ, Tommy Jones. I've never actually seen on television back-to-back 300s or consecutive 300s.
Oh, shush, Cass.
Players have done it. You know, there has been 200s in a row and 2 300s in a row, and even in the States 3 300s and 900 block of 3, but not at the Weber Cup. There's still a way to go, but it's definitely on.
Not, it has to be said, for Mika,
who can only score 280. Oh, get over, timber, somebody shouted. The 710 split was standing, not the best shot in the world. Hit the hairpin a bit need. Like
roll again. Perfect so far.
Oh, a full start from Jones. Fortunately, it managed to hang on to the ball. As if he'd let go of that one, it would have been well, who knows where it would have gone. Could have gone in the channel. The ball. There goes the second and third fingers.
The re-rack didn't hurt him last time out. Question mark over this bowl. Never in doubt. Never in doubt.
Well, Andy,
8 from 8 now, Cass.
From 8, it wasn't the greatest shot in the world. It hit the head pin. It certainly didn't make the pocket flush. But he's set up that chain reaction. He's got the reaction in the back end. Look at this ball. It's slightly wide. It's coming back, but it's come back too late.
That's 20 successive strikes now from the United States.
There's not much Mika can do except just play this one out.
It's Mika's foundation frame. Gently does it.
The game certainly hurries along when there's a lot of strikes being bowled, and Jones is already up for the 9th frame. Just doing what we call a little bit of gardening there to his bowling ball. Maybe just putting a bit of bowler's tape into the thumb hole, just make sure the grip is perfect for him. He had that false start last time. Just cleaning any residue of dust off of his sliding shoe. Everything's got to be perfect because this is the big ball for him. If this is 10 pins in the pit, he will be standing up. Well, let's say hopefully to roll another one. Fidgeting and fussing, but he's not going to be pushed to start. Everything's got to be right.
Here a pin drop in the Metrodome.
Well, I'm looking for 10 pins to be heard drop with this ball.
He's got it. It's 9 from 9. We are in uncharted territory in terms of the Weber Cup here.
Excuse me for laughing, but that was a Brooklyn strike. He's tucked this ball left of his target by a long way, and look at that, it's crossed the head pin, wrong side, trips the 6 and makes it 9 strikes in a row. Oh, lucky man is Tommy Jones, and he knows it, but he won't care.
As long as they tumble, no need to grumble.
I talked about that one lucky strike, and that was definitely the one. Dear, oh dear.
Tommy knows it as well, doesn't he? He knows it.
And so does Mika.
Yeah, yeah, he's needing to stay focused. Something that he seemingly failed to do there.
To let Mika, to let Tommy shoot his next couple of shots.
Yeah, sit back and enjoy like the rest of us are doing. Mr. 300 has 3 more for another perfect game. Oh yes.
I'm still watching. Strike number 10 in a row for Tommy Jones. Just can't imagine 2 on television. History in the making, possibly. Come on, Tommy.
11 from 11 for Tommy. Yes, it is. Whoa. We are witnessing something absolutely special here.
You actually heard Tommy shout hook. Now this one has just gone wide of his mark. Great reaction in the back end. Not perfect in the pocket, but I've got another strike, and that's 11 in a row for me, and I'm a very, very happy man.
Paul Moore, 2006. Tommy Jones, 07, 08, 09. Chris Barnes already once in this Weber Cup 2013. That was in the previous match. We'll take another perfect game. So would Tommy. Keep calm, man. Focus.
Just buried this one in the 1-3 pocket, Tommy. And you've got another 300, one hopes.
Mr. 300, has he done it again? Of course he has! Tommy Jones. Perfect game, number 4 in the Weber Cup. It's the second we've seen tonight, the opening night of the 2013 Weber Cup, and we have seen 2 perfect games. What is going on, Cass? This is bowling of the very highest order.
I'm almost lost for words. Mika bowled not a bad game for 225, but Tommy Jones, Mr. 300, has done it yet again.